Welcome to another breakdown. Today, we're diving into an important yet often misunderstood institution, the Council of Europe. But what is it exactly? And how does it differ from the European Union or the European Court of Human Rights? Let's break it down. The Council of Europe is an international organization founded in 1949 with the goal of promoting human rights, democracy, and the rule of law across its member states. It is not to be confused with the European Union. Even though both organizations are based in Europe, their missions and structures are very different. Unlike the EU, which is a political and economic union, the Council of Europe is a much broader entity, currently with 46 member states, ranging from Western Europe to Eastern Europe, and even countries like Turkey and Russia. Its main focus is on protecting human rights and promoting democratic values throughout the continent. One of the key pillars of the Council of Europe is the European Convention on Human Rights, a treaty designed to protect civil and political rights for all individuals in its member countries. But how does it work in practice? Through the European Court of Human Rights, which is located in Strasbourg. This court hears cases brought against governments for violations of human rights, as outlined in the Convention. Now, the European Court of Human Rights is a major player, and it has a direct impact on the laws of member states. If someone believes their rights have been violated, they can take their case to court, even if their national courts haven't resolved the issue. The court's decisions are binding, meaning countries must comply with its rulings. But the Council of Europe isn't just about human rights cases. It's also about political dialogue and cooperation. The Council has several bodies, including the Parliamentary Assembly, where members of national parliaments meet to discuss and make recommendations on European issues. This assembly serves as a forum for discussing key issues that affect Europe's stability and development. Another key body is a Committee of Ministers, made up of the foreign ministers of each member state. This committee oversees the implementation of policies and ensures that the decisions of the Council of Europe are carried out effectively across all its members. While the Council of Europe doesn't have the power to legislate or create binding laws like the EU, it plays a critical role in promoting democratic norms and human rights. It provides a platform for its members to share best practices, set standards, and create a space for dialogue on key European values, such as freedom of speech, gender equality, and combating corruption. Through its various initiatives, the Council of Europe has helped set the standard for democracy and human rights across the continent, holding governments accountable and advocating for protection of minority rights, freedom of the press, and judicial independence. So, while the Council of Europe may not have the same kind of economic or political power as the European Union, it plays a critical role in shaping the legal landscape across Europe, ensuring that democracy and human rights are respected at the highest level. That's your quick rundown of the Council of Europe, an organization that may not always be in the spotlight, but whose work has a profound impact on everyday life in Europe. If you want more insights into the institutions that shape Europe, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned.